Well, hundreds of thousands of demonstrators hitting the streets across France today in a last-ditch effort to reverse the raising of the nation's retirement age from 62 to 64. Today is actually the 14th day of nationwide protests, unions and labor groups leading those demonstrations. And earlier today, dozens of those protesters briefly storming the headquarters for the 2024 Paris Summer Olympics. All of this happening after French President Emmanuel Macron signed that controversial pension reform plan into law in April. ABC News' Marcus Moore is on the ground there in Paris, joins me with more. So, Marcus, more than 900,000 people protesting across France. What's the latest, and has it remained calm?
Well, Akira, it has been another busy day here in Paris. If you're familiar with Paris, we're in the Place d'Italie, which is in the northern part of the city. And I want to show you what we've been seeing here this afternoon. This demonstration started at around 2:30 local time, about 6 hours ago. And the police have been working to clear the crowds that have gathered here at the end of the demonstration march. And so that's what we're seeing behind us right now. We've seen a few skirmishes, if you will. But overall, things have remained peaceful here. They did use the pepper spray earlier to try to move the crowd along. And I want to take you over here, Kira. Forgive the sunlight here, but you can see just the enormous amount of police presence that's here as they try to control the crowd that has gathered here. As you said, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people who were called to action today across France, all of them angry about the pension reform plan that the president signed into law, as you mentioned, back in April. There has been anger brewing about that for several months now, and it is anger that has not passed. And we had a moment to speak to one of the demonstrators, a man by the name of Oliver, but he told us that there's not just one issue that has compelled people to come out here. Listen to what he said.
And the environment issues that are not being tackled, low employment. You've got people who are afraid and scared of the police. So I don't think this one is going to work, but I think it's sending a signal, and signals are still things that the power can hear and listen to. So for me, it's a matter of hope. Hope is something that you have to cultivate by action.
So that's one of the demonstrators who we heard from earlier today, that again during a peaceful time. He was a peaceful protester as well, and he said that he planned to stay peaceful. As you know, Kira, some of these demonstrations though have turned to violence, and even right now we're seeing some aggression. I just saw a bit of a scuffle happening in the distance there. We of course are trying to keep our distance back for obvious reasons, but it gives you a sense of just how tense things are right now. You see the massive police presence here, officers with their riot gear and also tear gas. But there's something else that's very palpable, and it is the frustration, it is the anger, but Kira, it's the determination of a number of the protesters who say that while today is coming to a close, they do not plan to stop their protests until this law, this pension reform plan is reversed, and also those other issues are addressed here throughout the country. Kira.
All right, Marcus Moore, we'll follow it. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.